Hi, now I'm just going to walk you through your syllabus and point out some important elements that you should probably be aware of. The first two things I'll address quickly is that all of the content will be in Blackboard. So there's nothing outside of Blackboard you need to be paying attention to aside from your textbook. The other thing worth noting here is the word asynchronous. Now, asynchronous really just means we don't meet at the same time as a class. Unlike your in class where everybody shows up in a room at the same time in the same place with the instructor. Asynchronous just means you can take this course any time of the day, any day of the week, and for any time in that 14-week semester. However, you're going to need to pay close attention to your syllabus because your syllabus is like a roadmap. It tells you what we're going to do, where we're going to go, and what we're going to accomplish and what expectations there are for you. So it's really important for you to print and or download that syllabus and make notes of all the due dates, the open and close dates, the due dates for assignments and journals and content. Now that's something you should be putting in a student planner or a calendar. Now I have some support videos on how to use your device, your iPhone or your tablet, and use their calendars to set up reminders. Now gender studies is it's a topical issue if you've been paying attention to world news lately. But we're going to be looking at the role of gender and how it is constructed socially. So we're going to look at the cultural elements and the communication and language elements that shapes gender. And we're going to look at a lot of different issues, both in terms of how we develop our gender identity, as well as how the world outside of us influences us. Now this is a 3-hour class, just like your other classes. Only difference is that you have to self-manage your 3 hours for an online class. So I've put together some support videos looking at things like time management, which is critical to success in an online class. And you'll find those in Blackboard, and I will point them out in the orientation video where you can locate them. Now in this, I've also indicated, your textbook is required, so I've made a short little video that I'll put in this video that shows you how to access it. Now the other thing to note before we move on from the first page here is there are no extensions. Because our syllabus has all of our dates for due and open and close dates, there's no surprises. Therefore, you should know in advance when everything is, so there's no extensions. All tests need to be done at the time and the place in which they're located. Same with assignments and the journals. Now, should there be a reason that you can't, please contact Student Services and probably the Disability Services if you're looking for accommodations, because they're the ones that will support and help you, and what they send to me I will institute for the course for you. All right, let's go down and look through what we've got here. Now the first thing here is how to contact me. You can go to my email right there. I can only respond to your emails that come from Georgian College account. I cannot respond to your personal emails, so please get used to using your Georgian College account. And also, every email needs to include which course of mine you're taking. I teach 4 different courses every semester. In this semester, abnormal psychology, psychology, gender studies, and sociology. So if you're going to ask me a question about an assignment, I need to know which class you're in. Please put your first and last name so I can learn who you are. And please put in something for subject. Do not leave it blank. I don't respond to blank subject emails, so put something there. And on Wednesdays, I continue to make additional videos, so I'm not available to respond to emails on Wednesday, but every other day I can. Now, you might be interested in meeting with me online through WebEx or MS Teams. Please just email me. Suggest a day or two and a time or two, plus what it is you need to talk about, and then I'll respond with an email link, in that email with a link to access one of those 2 services and be able to respond to your query. Now what I want to do is I'm going to insert here now this little video that I think will be helpful for you on how to access your textbook. Here it is. Okay, this is just how to find your textbook, or how to make your order for one. Now, the first place you should be going in this course is under Course Essentials. So if we go starting here, you get a little bit of information about getting started. This is a quick start point. But down here, this is where we can find your essential documents and how to contact me, but also this is where you find your textbook. So we'll click on here. Oops, sorry. Here's how you access me. Here's where we get the documents. So if you click on this, you'll find your syllabus and a video, your assignment and a video, and journals and a video. And you'll also find some support videos there. But it's right here, how to access your required textbook. So we come here, and as you can see, there's a link. I'm going to copy this. And you're going to need to click this link, use this course code 12022 and your student number to get access to your text. So we just click on the link. We put the code, our code number in there. You put your student number here and we'll search. And there's the required e-text. You could, if you so were inclined, purchase the book itself, and that's up to you. The required text is Gender Studies by Wood. All right, so I hope that's helpful for you. That's the textbook we'll be using, and it's something that I would really, well, it's required. You will find this course difficult without it. All right, good luck. Okay, now let's go through the experience about what the expectations are. I'm going to scroll down here to this third page here for a moment because I want to just highlight a few things. This is each week, each of these numbers represents week 1 through to week 14. So this helps you know what we're doing in week 1, week 2, week 3, and so on. This column is indicating what the content will be for that week, and that comes from your textbook. So chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 4, chapter 3, they're all here. And then what's online for you to do is this stuff. So either watch the video for chapter 1 or complete your, in this case, journal 2. And it's open for 2 weeks. All journals are open for 2 weeks. They're all worth 4%. And there's 5 of them. We'll get to that in a moment. And then, so this is your weighted column. So we'll come back up here. Okay, so in our first week, you notice there's no content aside from your orientation quiz. So you've got ample time to go to your course essentials. And if you watch the orientation video, all this will come clear. And it's an expectation that please go and do your orientation quiz after watching the orientation video. That will help you with a lot of things that are done in this course, like where is everything located? How do you post things? I will cover all of that. So that's your first week. So there are no other content issues. So make sure you download and print your syllabus, assignment, and journal. Make sure that you watch the orientation video and make sure you make an attempt at the quiz. Now you can make as many attempts at the quiz as you want until it closes. It closes on September 22nd. Highest mark is what counts. It's only out of 10 and it's based on the orientation video and your syllabus. So all the content is here. All journals are open for 2 weeks. All tests are open for 1 week. Now with the tests, here for example, test 1 is going to look at chapters 1, 2, and 4. It's open for 1 week. And you can make 2 attempts in that test over that week and can, as long as it doesn't go over 3 hours. So you, for example, could write a test on a Tuesday, get say 75%, and you write a second test and a second attempt of that test on the Thursday, and the highest score will count as long as it doesn't go over 3 hours. We carry on. Your assignment is due in week 10, no later than November 15th, but you don't have to wait until then. You can post the assignment anytime. It will be available for you to complete the assignment and post at your convenience from week 1 right through to week 10. Now I'll point out in week 14, our last test on the last chapters, it will open on a Sunday at 8. That's just to give you that extra day should you need it to get this test and do it and out of the way so that your core courses might have more time for those tests. Now, this course will have 3 tests in it. Each test will measure or will test you on a third of the course roughly. There's an assignment worth 20% and 4 journals worth 20%. One of those journals is your orientation quiz. There's a little blurb on what's the expectations for test and the time periods. The assignments, make sure you print and download and read it carefully. If you need to ask questions about the assignment, please feel free, but read it carefully first so we can both dialogue about it informed. The journals, just a little blurb about them there. Now, when you paid for your tuition, you paid for services at Georgian College. Now, I'm going to be speaking about the Owen Sound campus, but all campuses have services. So if you're needing to look at accommodations because of a disability, go to Student Support Services and speak to the accessibility service person, Howard Devosky. Now, counseling, they do personal and academic counseling, so feel free to go down there to see Carrie or connect with the online version and you can access it that way. Adaptive technology and Indigenous services are also available at the Owen Sound campus. Now, this next section is just really about the importance of the college policies and academic procedures. There's the academic rights and responsibility, academic integrity, and tests and examinations. You should be familiar with these so that you don't have any problems over the course of your academic career. I do have a blip here on academic honesty and plagiarism. Avoid plagiarism. Embrace academic honesty. Okay, everybody, I hope this has been helpful for you. I hope you enjoy this course. Please, in this course, we do our best to accept the reality that gender fluidity exists. And we're going to look at that variety and how does research look at this. So we need to be kind to one another and be respectful and open our minds to some things about gender that maybe we're not so secure about and we need to learn. And I hope we get exposed to some new information that helps you move forward in your life successfully. All right, everybody. Bye for now.